It's like a tower of bear vaults. Oh. Have you ever found yourself searching late online, wondering what size bear vault that you needed? Well, maybe that's exactly how you got here. And what I want to do in this episode is I want to talk through all 4 of the different sizes that Bear Vault makes. We're actually going to take an opportunity to shove some food in them. I got a bunch of different food options here, a bunch of Mountain House meals, not Mountain House. Yeah, no, a bunch of Mountain House meals. Got some other meals over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open all of these up. I'm gonna fill them with food, and then I'm gonna show you the different weights and volumes on them so you can decide what is best for me for my next backpacking adventure. Now, I wanna let you know that some of you are gonna go backpacking and you don't need one of these bear vaults. Some of the locations that you're going to go to don't require you to carry one of these. But there are a bunch of locations that do require you to carry one of these. I do the majority of my backpacking in Southern Central California, Northern California. I guess I could have just said California. And a lot of what I love to do is I love to go into the national parks. I love to hike in the Sierras. I love to go to Kings Canyon, Sequoia, Yosemite. There's beautiful places where I can go within hours of driving from my home. And a lot of those places require me to bring one of these. Now, I want to say thank you to Bear Vault for helping me with this video. I recently became an affiliate with them. I was able to buy 2 of the sizes from them that I don't currently own. You might be able to tell this box is a little older. My largest bear vault, the BV500, doesn't even have a box anymore. And so I've been using Bear Vault for a while, and I reached out to them and said, hey, I'd love to shoot a video showing all the different sizes, because it's questions that I've even asked myself, like, hey, what's the difference between the BV75 and the BV500 and BV475? And so those are some things that we're gonna look at in this video together and talk them through. Now, one of the things that you're wondering first off is how much food can I get in these? And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to stuff some different food options in these different bear vaults and show you what that looks like. So let's start out with the smallest option. It's the BV425, and it's their newest, it's one of their 2 newest options available to you also. The Bear Vault 425 is one of their newest options. This weighs 1 pound, 1 3/4 pound, and it holds about 5 liters of food. Let's talk through what that looks like. Bear Vault says that this is going to be a good option for you if you need 1 to 2 days capacity for food. All right, let's open this up. Oh. Look, it even has some info on it here. Shows you the different ones. This really does look perfect for a couple days worth of food. This is actually pretty cool. Bear Vault has thrown some free sticker code in here that you can do. Give this cool little sticker that I'll probably be thrown on right here. And little leave no trace with some info, and these stickers I bet you could put on the top. Now, what you really want to know though is how much food can you fit in here? My guess is you're probably not only bringing pre-packaged meals, but I figured for this it would be easiest to use these because I don't have a bunch of food prep. Start out with some breakfast, granola. Maybe you're gonna do spaghetti for dinner one night. More spaghetti. Let's say you want to do 2 breakfasts out there. Another spaghetti. Okay, there's definitely room in here. You know what there's always room for? There's always room for Skittles. And more Skittles. And more Skittles. Now there's still some gaps in here. If I was going on a backpacking trip, I'd put a bar down in there. Yeah, you got a lot of room you could fill in here. But that gives you just a little info on what you could put in this one. Let's move up a step to the BV450. Here's your size comparison from the BV425, the smallest model, to the BV450. This is one you're gonna see a lot of people already have and they're already using. So let's take this one, let's put it over to the side, and let's start working with this model now. So first thing you're gonna do is open up your lid. If I remember correctly, I would say this one is like a 3, maybe 4 days of food that you might be able to get out of this one. And let's just do the same thing and go ahead and shove some food in here. Always room for Skittles. Remember that when you're backpacking. There's always room for Skittles. Okay, this still has plenty of room. We could put some bars over here. You could put tortillas, some peanut butter, some jellies. Yeah, I think this is good. One of the things I want to make sure you understand about these Bear Vaults is they actually have a locking mechanism right here. And so you can hear that it won't go back. And once you turn that past, you hear that click? You hear that click? That's how a bear can't get into this. See, they can't turn it past that. And so that's how, hear that? That's how these things work to help keep bears safe. All right, let's continue looking at the different options of Bear Vaults that we have. Now here's your size comparison from the BV425, BV450, and BV475, and let's see how much food we can fit in this one next. This one weighs in at 2 pounds, 2.25 pounds is what the website says for Bear Vault, and it holds almost 10 liters. It's 9.3 liters that you could fit in this one. And Bear Vault says that you could do about 5 to 6 days of food in this one, and actually looking at it, I believe it. I mean, if we were stacking these things, we'd be able to do that. Okay, now we have the Bear Vault 475, and let's start putting some food in here. Remember, these are bulkier than other things you're gonna bring. One. All right, at 8, there's still room for Skittles. You got room, you could put tortillas on the top. There's a bunch of volume that you could still fit food in here. So I think you could realistically get 5 to 6 days if you were packing this well. You're packing your oatmeal well, you're packing by the day and getting it in there. Now let's compare this to the largest model, the BV500. All right, here's our 2 largest canisters that we have, the BV475 and the BV500. This is something that I like to bring with me. So we're gonna take this and scoot it aside. And as we talk about this, what I want you to remember when you look at this is tall. I mean, you're gonna be able to fit 7 days of food in here. And you might be thinking, what do I do? Well, you could slide this into your backpack. You could strap this to the top of your bag. That's another option that you have. And I want you to think of this too, to remember you could use this as a chair at camp. So take your sit pad, put it right on top of it, and now this doubles as a chair. Let's see what we could fit in here for food and how much room we still have. All right, this is gonna be a lot of food. I'm gonna try to do this a little better because sometimes these are hard to pack and get all that volume. I didn't do a great job packing this well. I'll try to flash some pictures up where I've just packed these things to the gills. I've been able to do trips. I always like to bring a little extra food so that I have that volume available for me. Yeah, so there you have it for the BV500, and always room for Skittles. If we would have packed this better, I mean, there's significantly more room available in here. Like I said, if you're packing your oatmeal, if you're bringing different snacks, there's always room to slide bars in here. But I just wanted to give you kind of a quick look at the different sizes of these. All right, there you have it. You got the towers of the Bear Vault. You have all your different options that are available to you. If you have any questions about these, go ahead and drop a comment. I'm going to put a link down in here for Bear Vault. If you'd like to purchase from them as a way to support their company, this is a way to save the bears. I mean, realistically, we're talking about helping nature, and this is a huge way. If this is helpful for you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're curious about what it looks like really strapping one of these onto a backpack, I'm gonna put a video over here of the brand new REI Flash Air 50-liter pack. I just picked it up from REI a week ago. It's a great pack. You can see how I was able to strap this to the top, what that looks like, how it carries. Go have a great time getting outdoors. Hey, one last thing. I just want to give a shout out to Bear Vault for caring about bears. Thanks so much for all you guys do.